Hi, this is Olga from Holistic Healing Therapy, and this is video 5 from the video series How to Cleanse and Take Care of Your Crystals. Even though I would recommend to cleanse your crystals using all 4 elements of earth, fire, water and air, and also if possible sound and essences, in this particular video I'll tell you how to cleanse your crystals using the element of air. And I usually recommend to use natural substitutes or representations of the element. So for air, I would recommend you to use wind. So just put your crystals outside into the wind and leave them there for about 24 hours or at least 12 hours. But for those of you who can't do it for some reason and who prefer cleansing your crystals at home, I would demonstrate you the methods that I use. So in this video I would cover 2 topics. In the first topic I would say why I think it's a good idea to cleanse your crystals using the element of air. And in the second topic I'll show you the method that I use for cleansing my crystals using the element of air. So let's begin. So why I think it's a good idea to cleanse your crystals using the element of air? My belief in cleansing crystals is based on the ancient Greek belief which originated 450 BC and which states that everything consists of 4 elements of earth, fire, air and water. And that's why I think that it's important to cleanse your crystals using the air element among other 3 elements. And also, as I'm going to cleanse my crystals using Palo Santo smoke, though you can use any other incenses like white sage or probably frankincense, myrrh, any purifying cleansing incenses. I'll talk to you about the use of Palo Santo and some other incenses in religious beliefs and traditions. So in Peru, Palo Santo is used by the shamans to cleanse evil thought prints or evil spirits, bad luck from the ritual participants. And I also found the reference to Palo Santo being used in South America, especially in Ecuador, for taking away bad energy. And as well as that, there is a reference to the wide use of incenses in churches, in Christian churches all over the world. And if you are interested in these references, I'll post the links to them below. So now that I thought why it's a good idea to cleanse your crystals using the air element, showing you the cases where people from different parts of the world use incenses as cleansing and purifying methods, I'll proceed to showing you one method of how I usually cleanse my crystals using air element at home. I will now show you the method of how to cleanse your crystals at home using the air element, and here air element will be represented by the smoke from Palo Santo. And I'll talk about Palo Santo and other incenses in my other video dedicated to incenses and its properties. And before I proceed, I would like to ask you to take extra caution when working with fire, because we'll be lighting up Palo Santo stick to work with its smoke. And I would advise, highly advise minors to seek adults' advice and also ask them to participate with you in this cleansing method if you want to do it. And also I would highly recommend for you to look at the hazards and the safety tips involved in working with fire. And if you are not 100% sure of how to work with fire, I would recommend for you to use other cleansing methods. So only if you are 100% sure about how to work with fire and you are very cautious about it and you always stay in the room while the fire is still on, then I would recommend to watch my method that I use to cleanse the crystals using air. And so what we do and what we need is Palo Santo, and I'll post the link below to where I get my Palo Santo. Also, I use the ashtray because it's good to put Palo Santo stick in it while you are moving to the next crystal. Lighter, well, better even if you have matches. I prefer matches, but now I don't have any matches. And also a glass of water, because for safety concerns I prefer, when I finish my work with all the crystals, cleansing all my crystals, I actually put Palo Santo stick into the water, and then it takes about 12 to 24 hours to air dry, so you shouldn't worry about it being ruined. So what I do, I light up carefully, taking extra caution when working with fire. Light up the Palo Santo stick. Let it burn a bit. You would want to make it burn for about 30 seconds to a minute. Some cases it takes less and some more, but it's a delicate balance. I'm still working on it myself, because there is delicate balance when you make smoke. So I think it's a bit more, and then I can proceed to blowing the fire out. So now we see it's a good smoke. What I do, I base my crystal in the smoke. So I literally base it so that it is covered in smoke from all the sides. It's called smudging in many people. Many people will know it as smudging. Some people call it smoke basing, but the idea is that your whole crystal is covered in smoke from all the sides. And in some cases, one lighting up of the Palo Santo stick will be enough for one crystal. In this case, it will be enough for at least 2 crystals. So as I don't have any other crystals to cleanse now, I'll just put the fire out using water, just like this. Just the end of the Palo Santo stick. Make sure that the fire is extinguished, and put it here to dry. And you see the fire is not really extinguished, so we'll put the water more. So put it here to dry for 12 to 24 hours, and please, like me, make sure that the fire is actually out, because now I can see that I didn't actually put it out quite right. So I make double sure, triple sure that the fire is out, because otherwise there are many dangers involved. So this is the method, and as me make sure that put the fire out afterwards. And also this method, there is a variation of the method. So if you have even like 2 items and you don't have much time, or you have lots of items to cleanse at once, you can lighten up the Palo Santo stick and just smudge over the crystals on the table or on any surface that you are using. This method is faster, though I would still recommend to use the first method, because in the first method you are working individually with each and every crystal, and I think it's a more profound cleansing of your crystals. Also, as I usually recommend, it's a good idea after you finished your cleansing all of your crystals, to thank the element of air, to thank Palo Santo for cleansing your crystals and helping you in your work. So this is the method which I use for cleansing my crystals with the air element, here represented with Palo Santo. Thank you for watching this video number 5 from the video series How to Cleanse and Take Care of Your Crystals, and I'll put the reference below to my reference units. And also, if you have any thoughts or comments, please leave them below. And if you know any other safe method of how to cleanse your crystals using the element of air, please share. Toodles!